Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sunkissed Reactions. My name is Courtney. Today, I am back with Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 4. So, we are in the midst of this fight. Gojo is dead. The Star Plasma Vessel, dead. And Papa Fushiguro and Geto are squared up to fight. I'm ready to see what happens next. Hope you guys are as well. Please keep in mind that if you want to see the full-length reaction to this, you can by going to patreon.com/sunkissreactions. Link is down in the description below. There you can find full-length, early access, Patreon exclusives, movie reactions. All of that is listed down in the description below. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get in this episode.
Okay, job's done. You're free to go now.
How were you able to get to this place?
Are we going to see Tengen fight?
Gojo tried stopping me, so I had to kill him.
Is that so? Die!
Okay, here we go. Oh. Oh, nice. Come on, Geto. Oh, did he, like, make it die forever?
Don't be so impatient.
He has the black blindfold in that intro. Like at the beginning. Is that like present time? I wonder, I'm assuming this intro is gonna change.
The tombs of the Star and the Forbidden Vault use barriers that conceal, so they can't place guards at the entrances. And Jujutsu High is brimming with flyheads right now. And since I have no cursed energy, I'm like the Invisible Man. If I wield a cursed tool, the cursed energy from it will stop me from being an Invisible Man.
Okay. Oh. Oh.
There's more to this story. See, I keep a cursed spirit around capable of storing objects. So that's where I usually put my cursed tools.
Why did he open his mouth like that?
So, that means the cursed energy from the cursed spirit should stop me from being an Invisible Man.
Maybe that's why.
So I make the cursed spirit small enough to fit inside my body.
Gross.
I keep it in my stomach.
You think these two would be
They're
BFFs?
invisible too, right? That's how I'm able to pass through any barrier while still carrying all kinds of cursed tools with me. That's also why I didn't use a cursed tool when I first got here.
Sure, because Gojo would have been able to detect it.
The Six Eyes. Wouldn't be much of a surprise if I wasn't invisible.
Yep.
Star Plasma Vessel first, but the risk of the Six Eyes seeing me was too...
Enough!
It's time to stop!
How did you know which doors led to the Tomb of the Star? We didn't leave even the slightest residuals behind.
Humans leave plenty of traces aside from residuals. My pact enhances all 5 of my senses, too.
There should have been another woman on the way here. What happened to her?
She's probably dead. I didn't really care if she lived or died.
You know, I really think you should die!
Oh, nope, it's back. Okay. What are those that he's shooting out at him? A lot of, holy smokes. What is that? Whose is that? I'm assuming that's Geto's.
That rainbow dragon has the toughest hide there is.
Well, that sword seems pretty tough.
Curse manip...
Where's Tengen? Oh. Oh, it's the...
Am I ready?
Oh, gross. No.
Potential apparition. Deploys a simple domain that enforces non-violence on both of us until I answer its question. So that's how it is, huh?
Whoa.
Curse manipulation. A technique that lets me absorb cursed spirits that have surrendered.
Oh.
Freely manipulate them.
Okay.
His cursed spirit may have a unique ability, but it's not that strong by itself. I can absorb it. That'll lock down his armory. Then I can just brute force it.
Oh. 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 This guy's brutal. Probably a good thing that Megami wasn't raised by this man.
Although, I would have killed you if you were a Shikigami user. But with curse manipulation, there's no telling what might happen to the cursed spirits you've absorbed after you die.
They might all be released.
You have the blessing of parentage.
Hey.
But, even with that blessing, you were both beaten by a monkey like me who can't even use cursed techniques.
Oh. What's
Oh, speaking of blessings, that's right, I almost forgot. I named my cursed spirit Megami.
Wait, what? He named his cursed spirit Megami?
Go on now.
Oh, okay. This is now.
I'm a vessel Rico Amani, all 4 limbs intact too.
We'll issue your payment as we discussed. Jujutsu Society and religious corporations are at complete odds with each other. That strain is what gave birth to our modern star religious group,
What happened
the
to
Time
Tengen?
Vessel
How come he
Association.
didn't do anything? Maybe he's not strong enough?
But they're still fundamentally forbidden to lay hands on non-sorcerers. And it was time for our object of worship to assimilate with that impurity. Yet if we took excessive action, Jujutsu sorcerers would crush us.
What if Tengen goes on to lose control? It could very well turn out that all of human society will crumble.
If we should perish along with our star, then that'll be all there is to it.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Why didn't you kill the maid then? You had every chance to do it. Don't you remember what I said? Take her someplace far away and then kill her at some point?
I made the call that the relief from the maid's successful rescue would wear him down more than heightened tensions from failure.
Is that Gojo?
Hey there. It's been a while, huh?
Are you for real?
I'm for real. I'm still alive and kicking.
Oh. What?
Reverse curse technique.
Oh.
Exactly. When you stabbed me through the throat, I gave up on counterattacking and poured all my focus into the reverse curse technique. Cursed energy is negative energy. While it can enhance the body, it can't regenerate it. So you multiply that negative energy against itself to create positive energy. That's the reverse curse technique. I could never do that till now.
Okay.
Going on and on.
He's
high?
a little crazy.
The reason you're going to lose is because you didn't chop my head off, and because you didn't use that cursed tool when you stabbed me in the head.
Our fight is just getting started.
Huh? Is that right? You could be right.
Wait for it.
You're so right!
It's faster. Nice.
Curse technique reversal. Red.
He protect himself with the curse.
What a monster.
He's stretching. Things are getting serious now.
The power to stop the neutral application of the limitless technique. The power to attract the amplified application of the limitless technique, blue. The power to repel the reversal of his curse technique, red. All of these things I can handle.
We'll see.
But something's off.
I see one in the future. I don't see the other. I'm assuming he's still out there.
You're dead!
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be.
The world feels so wonderful right now.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one.
Mm-hmm.
You were a member of the Zenin clan, weren't you? That's why you know so much about the limitless technique. However, even in the Gojo clan, only a scant few actually know about this. Take the amplified and the reversal, and smash together those two different
That's a purple.
imaginary mass, imaginary technique.
Yeah.
Hollow.
Hollow, yeah. A big old spirit bomb that he does. Gotcha, bitch.
He was probably the strongest jujutsu sorcerer of the modern age. I wanted to bring him to his knees. I wanted to take down the pinnacle of the jujutsu world and the Zenin clan that rejected me. I've twisted myself into knots.
The Zenin clan that
All
rejected
to
him.
try
Oh,
justifying my
shit.
life. But that was the moment I truly lost. I thought you had chosen to live without respecting yourself.
Do you have any last words that you would like to say?
Not really.
You want to talk about your son?
2 or 3 years from now, my kid will be sold off to the Zenin clan. Do what you will with that.
I was under the impression that Megami thought... Seriously? I was under the impression that Megami thought that his dad was out there still. Does he not... Did Gojo not tell him about this? So 2 or 3 years from now. So Megami was like 5 or 6 when he was to be sold. He's only like 3 or 4 right now. Okay. I want to get more with her and then like with, what's his name? Nanami. And I want to know who that other guy is. I'm assuming he doesn't survive. Oh. Oh, shit. So, does he not realize that Gojo's alive? Also, how's he alive? He's just dead. Why are we clapping? Where are we?
You're late, Suguru. Actually, I guess you got here fast.
Satoru, is that you? What happened?
His eyes are sparkling.
Shoko.
Yeah, she was able to heal me.
Nice. But not her.
But that doesn't change anything here, does it?
I screwed up
Damn.
pretty bad.
Let's head back.
Suguru, should we kill these guys? The way I am right now, I doubt I'd feel anything.
No. There's no point. The organization had problems to begin with. It'll be dissolved soon enough.
Like where he's
No point, huh?
lost his friend.
Does there really need to be any point to it?
This so creepy. Can we stop clapping?
It's very important that there is. Especially for a jujutsu sorcerer.
So, Papa, did we even get Papa Fushiguro's name in this? I want to say it starts with a T, or did somebody comment? I think maybe somebody commented. I'll have to go back and read it. I don't know if the sub said it. I don't think the dub ever said his first name. They just called him Fushiguro. So Megami is obviously born. He's about 3 or 4. Papa Fushiguro is seemingly dead, and Gato has his curse now. Gojo used reverse technique to heal himself, and so he's never been able to use it before, he said, so he's been like awakened. His eyes were very different, and he was just kind of floating. He said, "Oh, it's a wonderful feeling." It's almost, the guy was like, "Is he high?" I was like, maybe. I mean, maybe it's obviously he's not high, but like, that's just the feeling, I guess, that he had. And he put his 2 techniques together and made hollow. We've seen that before. And he hollowed out Papa Fushiguro. Yikes. I was expecting, like, when Gato and Fushiguro were fighting, I was expecting Tengen to do something. Like, is Tengen okay in there? Like, I was really expecting to see him come out and do something. At least see him. Fushiguro said he doesn't have cursed energy. He has a cursed spirit that he keeps in his body. That was pretty gross. And it holds his cursed tools. But he said to be so, because he can't be detected, he's allowed to enter the barrier because he doesn't have any cursed energy. So I guess the barrier only protects against people who do. I was really hoping that I'm shocked that he's like dead. Like I was really kind of hoping that we were going to get him in the present and that Megami was going to see him again. I wonder if Gojo will ever tell him what happened. He hasn't in the 10 plus years that they've been together. I wonder why. Maybe he tried and Fushiguro didn't care to listen. I could see that. I could see maybe even Gojo in whatever state he's in right now, maybe not remembering what happened and that he killed him. Maybe he doesn't want to tell Megami because he's a little afraid that Megami will hate him. I don't think Megami would. Megami didn't know his father too well. And then he said something too about, I named my cursed spirit Megami. Is that the little worm thing that he's talking about? He named that thing after his kid? Or he named his kid after that? That's creepy. I was really, really hoping that we would see him in the future or the present. Damn, that's a bummer. I doubt we will. And if we do, I don't know how they would. I can understand, the doctor fixing Gato. I can understand what Gojo said he did that, in this world makes a little sense. But, I mean, that dude had a crater in the side of his body. I don't know if you come back from that. And his little worm, I wonder, like, did his worm seek Geto out? Because Geto seemed like he was very surprised that he was seeing it. And it was at that moment that he knew that Gojo was alive. We've seen a little bit about what happened between Gojo and Geto. Does Gojo just never, is he just never the same as he used to be? He seems like he's okay now, but like in the present. But is that him putting on a front? He seems here a little spacey, a little just numb to everything. And that's what he said. He was like, should we kill these people at this, how I'm feeling right now? I don't think I would feel anything at all, and Gato, they did that anime thing, where the eyes are shaking because he's, a little nervous or scared or worried about his friend, Um, so this was episode 4. There's only one more episode. So are we going to see what happened between them and why they actually split up and then go their separate ways? I mean, in the intro, it kind of shows all 3 of them walking away from each other. And we kind of have seen little flashes of that. And I know we saw some of that in the movie. Yeah, I don't know. What they are deciding to show in this season is interesting. Like they're not holding our hand. That's for sure. The author is allowing us to fill in some story, but I almost feel like I'm having to fill in too much. Like I would have really wanted this first whole half of the season maybe to be this whole flashback with them and maybe, I don't know, maybe touch on these relationships more, especially with the doctor. Like, we haven't really seen any of her. We didn't even see her help Gato. I would love to know more about their dynamic before they split up, but I don't think we're going to get to see that. While I have enjoyed this season, I've enjoyed what we've gotten. The only thing that to me just I think we could have done without is the very first thing we saw in episode 1 with that whole barrier 2 day they were trapped in there. They had that whole thing with the May, what's her name? The blonde lady and the other girl that can't stand Gojo. I think that's the only thing in this season where I'm like, well, I think we probably could have done without that. I didn't it hasn't gone any I mean, it hasn't gone anywhere, you know. I'm super shocked and I'm hella bummed that Papa Fushiguro is dead. Like, I kind of liked his character. I liked his, his cockiness a little bit. I mean, the his fighting style and he is super freaking powerful and I just was really hoping that somehow he was going to get away and we'd see him in the future. I think that would have been really fun to have him come back and see his son and Gojo again and him and Gojo fight, again with how strong I mean, Gojo is pretty strong now, but I don't know if he was consciously in control. I think he was I think his body just kind of took over and was like in protection mode. Yeah, I just don't know if he was all there consciously in order to make all those moves and dodge everything. Because that dude is fast, super fast. Unless he was just consciously kind of just slowing everything down. It was an interesting episode, and I don't know where we're gonna go next. I think the next episode they said was called Premature Death. I don't know what that means. Whose death is premature? Because, I mean, we had two of them die, unless they're talking about the Star Plasma girl. They said her name again, and I don't remember it. Rico? Rika. No, it's gotta be Rico, right? Because Rika was Akotsu's, and her name is probably the easiest one out of this whole damn show. I still can't remember it. Rika was Okotsu's like little girl demon friend, right? So I think it's Rico. And then Gojo kind of explained his power again a little bit, and I wish that the music was a little bit lower, or that Funimation would supply us with subtitles because it was. I mean, and Gojo's voice actor was kind of, in that little trance state, so he just kind of almost at a whisper, and it was a little hard to hear, and I couldn't turn it up anymore because of copyright purposes. So I'm gonna have to again. I just need to rewatch this whole season so far. We have one more episode, and we have to take a 3 week break. That sucks. I guess the sub's already in the 3 week break, but we're in the midst of it. Man, I don't want to have to wait till mid September to watch it again. I'm so bummed. But yeah, it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I'm a little shocked and excited to see what happens next. Hope you guys are as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe, and as always, I will see you guys on the next video.